Hello, my brothers and sisters on the Dragon's Path. My name is Tim Heijer and I believe in dragons. And I'm actually so glad, so happy that I finally could live my dream and live in a forest like this one. An endless one because it starts over there and it's endless over there. And with so many roads inside of it. Even been in the forest at night. I mean, it's so beautiful. At night, everything comes to life. Even as a child, I always wondered what happens inside of a forest at night. I wanted to get inside of the forest. It's so beautiful. I wanted to know the secrets and the legends that surround the forests. And now I actually know there are so many spirits inside of the forest. So many that I can sense, and some are even my fault that I actually opened many gates inside of this forest. And these gates are draconic as so, but there is so much more than dragon spirits inside of this forest. For creatures like fays, fairies, a lot of sorry. So actually, a lot of spirits that are actually unknown to me. But you have to know, fays, fairies, is also a creature that lies within the fifth gate. 5 gates. And these creatures are in large numbers here. It seems like this is a forest of fairies, however you want to call it. I've seen some, and they are not Tinkerbell. No. And actually, my dragon is also not Draco from Dragonheart. It's totally different. I always hear something. I know it's this forest here. It's full of spirits. I mean, and I love it. I love it. I want to sense this mystery that is inside of this forest. Uh, so yeah. So why do I actually do this? Opening all of these gates that actually is not allowed by nature to do so. Nature itself makes gates inside of these realms that we live in here. Um, there are some gates in the world, natural gates, that are not opened by us or manipulation, that nature just forgot to close. And these places, I you normally can sense this with your draconic energy, that there are some places that where nature forgot to tight on, to uh, close up the zipper, Uh, yeah, and there are some places, and here in this forest, I believe the second gate, no, the fifth gate. I mean, the fifth gate somewhere has an opening, but it's not draconic. It's more like fey or fairies. It's very well known in this area, actually. Fey, fairies, totally not human, actually. Of course, you cannot believe it. I don't actually mind if you believe this or not. I only believe in the dragons and the fakes. Yeah, I don't care about them. It's just interesting to know that there are so many different kind of spirits. Even the legend says that the river over there has a water dragon inside of it. Yeah, possible, but not now because it's very low water. The dragon must have been very small. Yeah. So, Fey. Um, uh, Fey, I don't know. Like the dragon, they always also have a very unique mind of their own. They are not. Yeah. And it seemed that I was not allowed to come there whenever I felt something like this. And that is something that you can do, my brothers and sisters. Using your hand, using your instincts, using it when the hair stands up. Then it means normally, or you stand on a ley line or a dragon line, that means a vein of the earth, where everything that happens stays, positive and negative, or you come across a spirit, then also this happens, or you come across a place where I just said, where the zipper is still open, where nature forgot to close it. That place is a portal, and that is what you can do on the dragon's path. That was an explanation to actually lead you there, to open gates to the dragon. that is manipulation of nature. There are zips everywhere, zippers, I mean, everywhere. Everywhere here in this forest, or everywhere in the world, wherever you put your mind on. Like for example, your dragon altar should do the trick actually. Your dragon altar. I always hear something. Uh, that is not. I don't want to be interesting or something because I speak about spirits or something. I always think that there are people, but there are not. And so yeah, whatever. Um, what was I saying? Ah yes. Your dragon altar should actually do the trick to open up such a zipper to in another dimension. But it's not just that simple, just to manipulate things. I mean, Harry Potter and things like that, Lord of the Rings, they did a lot of wrong to understand, to let people outside these spiritual paths understand what magic is. Magic is manipulation of nature with your own mind, with the cooperation of very strong spirits, your your guardians in this case. Dragons are very strong with nature, very strong. They cannot die unless nature itself die, and so they are the ones that are your helper, and you as well as a draconic energy that you are yourself. You are normally a master in manipulation. So normally this should not be a problem. Your love for your dragon, your love, only your love, and that is maybe cheesy. It could sound cheesy, but your love for the dragon opens the gate, and this opens the zipper. Yeah, a dragon zipper in this case. It opens where you need to go because there are a lot of sites, there are a lot of dimensions, and so you don't want to end up where the fates are because no, that is not your place. But your place is the dragon realms. The dragon realms where you belong, where your dragon belongs, where you should go. But this place is normally unreachable, and that is because nature closed it up, closed it so darn tight, put it away on 5 different gates. That is so much. Um, and yet you can still reach it. You can still reach it. The thing is, your dragon reached you first. That is how strong your love is, and that is the thing is, if you are awakened by the dragon, your dragon had to come through so many gates to come to you, and that is how you create such an opening, with your mind, with your love, with your connection, that you don't have to hold in. Don't hold back. Don't hold anything back. Your energy is what is so important, my brothers and sisters, to open up the gates. Like I said, normally there are in the world there are so many gates, portals, and you can feel things like that. Most of the time, it's being caused by ley lines that are crossed, or sometimes it's just nature that slipped with something. Yeah, something that nature just forgot to close. And so we should feel this. Whenever you are in the forest, especially in the forest, or where nature is very wild, these are places actually that you can feel that there is an opening to another dimension. Opening to another dimension. But if it's not the dragon, and 9 out of 10 it's not the dragon realms, then yeah, it's interesting to feel it. Maybe you want to go through it, but I recommend not, because the only thing that you should care about is the dragon. The dragon, you are on the dragon's path, and the dragon realms is actually where you belong. In this place, to the dragon realms, and everything that is in between or around it is not a place where we should go. It's very dangerous, and also for your dragon as well. If you fall off your dragon's eye, then the dragon um, has to protect you, and this is not without consequences. So only focus on the dragon, the dragon, the dragon. That is why it's so difficult to mix other paths with this. That I'm actually not that fond of people mixing paths. It's possible, of course. I've seen many brothers and sisters mixing their paths, like and many of them, but I'm not doing that because you need your mind so much to the dragon, and I don't have other gods. I don't have other deities or spirits. I only care about the dragon, and that is what actually we should do to open up these gates that we need to do. A dragon altar is actually meant not only um, out of respect for your dragon. It should be done out of respect. I did it anyway, not to create a gate, by the way. But in fact, your altar, or this place where you had your awakening, that is the place actually where you open up the gate. That is manipulation of nature in your bedroom, maybe, or maybe your living room, or maybe your garden. This is the direct entrance to the dragon realms, as I often call my heaven. My heaven. I've seen heaven and hell, and this is actually what I've been calling a heaven for such a long time. Not created by some god on a cloud, but created by nature itself, by everything that makes the trees grow. Tiamat, my goddess, that I love so much, part of my dragon eye. That actually Tiamat allows me to open up these gates, that I can open up the zipper, and that I can say, my dragon, I love you so much. And yeah, I know it sounds cheesy, but in fact, it's the truth. It's based out of love and desire, or else you won't be on the dragon's path. No one actually forced you, or you were not raised with the dragon by. Yes, you are raised with the dragon by your side, but you're not raised that you have to do it. You're not raised with the stories of the dragon. You're not raised that you have to go to the forest or somewhere else to worship the dragon. This is coming out of you. This is coming naturally. And this is because you have a connection with the dragon, and there is a lightning bolt that connects you with your dragon and your dragon god. In my case, it connects me with my dragon that I love so much, and Tiamat, my dragon mother, my dragon goddess. And actually, her other name is being called Mother Earth. So yeah, manipulation. We are actually the strongest to do so, and we should understand how nature works and how the dragon works. And then the more understanding you have, the more powerful you will become. The more you will realize, the more energy that you have from the dragon. It will rise up. Your dragon soul, your dragon energy inside of you will only grow and grow. The more you realize, the more it will grow, and the more you will be capable of opening this zipper. I'm sorry to call it a zipper. I mean, the first time that I did so, it seemed like it was like some opening, and then you might have seen it. All of these orbs where I have my dragon altar. I sometimes make a video of it. Not the last time, but the time before, it was full of orbs, and those, my brothers and sisters, are dragon spirits, and that you can feel very well how strong they are. One with nature, one with the dragon. My dragon altar is now 15 years old, with the central part that was part of my awakening. Because of that image of the dragon, it caused my awakening. And that has a central point, and this is also where I put my blood inside of it, to let the dragon say that I will give the dragon everything that I own, because I trust the dragon. So yes, my brothers and sisters, open up gates. It's something natural, something of nature, something that nature actually had a flaw in, and something to manipulate if your connection with the dragon is real. But you have to prove this before you can open a gate like that. Prove nature that you are allowed on the dragon realms, that you are allowed there. Prove it. Prove your worth to the dragon by sending your love and sending your desire and sending your connection to the dragon. This is what has to happen. That is why you cannot manipulate it if you don't have a relationship or a connection with the dragon. Then nothing will happen. But if you watch a video like this, my brothers and sisters, you have one. I'm sure of it. If you have only interest in the dragon's path and going on the dragon's path, then I'm sure that you have a dragon by your side. And this connection that you have is very real, and I suggest that you use it. Use it to open up the gates that are actually not allowed to do so, but we are. We can do this. Our search for the dragon has led to use magic, dragon magic, but it's not for a selfish act. And the dragon knows this very well. And that is why we can open up gates. The gates of the dragon. My brothers and sisters, be blessed.